That's good. Then I can hurry up and do this one and get out of here. Everybody watching Richie Rich. Even I'm watching Richie Rich. But man, it's 7:30. I ain't gonna be out here all night, so I gotta hurry up and do this little video. Y'all can watch me later. Y'all watching Rich Rebuilds, that's cool. One thing about it, after I do this live stream, it's gonna be it's gonna post automatic, so I ain't even gotta worry about it. Matter of fact, let me turn with y'all, cause I'm a little jelly. I got something to talk about. Good morning time, good evening time, good afternoon time, whatever the case may be in your part of the world. What's up, E-World? I know I said I wasn't going to be out here, and I'm not going to be out here. I'm just going to talk real quick about some lipos. If y'all remember, on my last race fight, I was doing the lipo thing. I had 4 11.1 volt 10 amp hour lipos in parallel in series with my 72 volt pack, and on a full charge that gave me 95.5 volts. So I was talking to somebody, because everybody says that the BACs are only capable of doing 72, but I talked to a guy who said, now he deals with BACs all the time, that's his main go-to, and he says they can handle up to 100 volts, 1000 amp. So we gonna see. I'm damn sure gonna see. I'm gonna push the envelope, no doubt about it. But yeah, that's pretty much what this is about real quick. And, check these little witch crumbs out. Got a few little packages in. The throttle for the Suron. Same throttle I'm using on that right there. So stole the Suron throttle, so I gotta replace it. And one of these should be a seat. I'm so tired of people fussing at my seat, talking about, man, that seat looks terrible. It looks terrible on there. I told him, I said, man, the seat ain't even mounted on there. It was just sitting up on there. So yeah, it looked terrible. But I'm gonna tell you, if you look at my old bomber build, man, this seat looks real good on this bike. Now it was sitting up there like that, so yeah, it looked a little crazy. But when it's down there level like that, man, this seat to me looks good. And honestly, I don't give a damn whether it look good or not. The main reason why I had this seat on here is the cure for bomber butt. Anybody that got a bomber bike knows that them damn moto seats, this seat right here will tear all the fur off your ashtray. Now, make no mistake about it. Now, you know, I'm sure all ashtrays vary, but it was hurting my damn ashtray. Not only that, y'all know when y'all get them racks, the rack points the damn thing up like that. Not really that bad, but it points it up on an up angle. So then your ass is sliding down into this little dip right here, And now you got friction on your ass from sliding down that slope. So that hurts even more. Now, everybody puts the washers in there and angles this thing down. And when you angle it down, that definitely helps. It helps a little. But yet and still, this little skinny bomber seat with the little pad on there still hurts to me. You know what I'm saying? This thing hurt. So I don't give a damn. This right here, this wide pad, man, this thing is whatever. Say whatever. It's going back on there. Make no mistake about it. And not only that, how I mounted it, you get that little flex. You get that little flex in the middle when you sit on it. So it's like it's got a built-in shock absorber. And man, that thing is, it's like a dream. Only thing, I was a little too fat. Because I had a tendency to sit all the way back at the end, putting the most stress possible on that little cheap rack that they sell, that little universal rack. And I had a pie hole and broke that son of a bitch. So yeah, I've been looking for a decent alternative rack to mount my seat back on. Now, people saying whatever about that seat, but when I post that video about the bomber bike platform, I got 20 people on that feed. It feel like 20 people asking me about that seat. Where did I get that seat? Where do you get that seat? You get that seat off of Amazon. On the motorcycle seats. And I got a video on my feed that shows you exactly how to mount that seat, man. It's very easy mount. God damn it. Well, that's cool because I forgot to order a seat post anyway. I had this old seat post laying around. It's all beat up, so I really didn't want to use it. But, oh, nah, you know what? I can use it. I'm tripping. This can come off. What am I talking about? I can take this off. But, this is what I'm going to use temporarily. Until I get me a decent bracket to mount that seat. So, unfortunately, I did order another one of those moto seat brackets because man, it's hard. They hard to find. I found this one seat on what is it, Euro bikes or something like that. They got a slick seat on there, man. A nice seat, and it's got a little compartment underneath of it where you can mount your controller. Your controller fits up in there, man. But the only thing is, they hard to get. So I don't even know where that place is. But yeah, if I can get that seat is going down. I mean that. Well, yeah, the seat. Oh man! Don't tell me I misplaced the little screw for this other bracket. I'm pretty sure. Wait a minute. I just seen that little screw too. What did I? Probably wasn't paying attention. Dropped it all on the floor somewhere. Damn it. Always something. Always something. Look at that. Now I dropped all the screws out. Man. This live shit be killing me. That ain't gonna work. But anyway. There we go. Luckily I found another screw. But man, what the hell was that talking about? That moto seat for one, I know. Man, I'm telling you, don't never get old, man. It gets bad. You get Alzheimer's and shit. You can't remember nothing. I can't remember nothing. Can't stay focused on nothing unless it's extremely important, something that I care about. That comes from years of burning up brain cells. You know how you can burn up some brain cells? Yeah, I used to smoke a lot. I was like Smokey. And this grew too long. But yeah, I ain't have a choice. I couldn't drink. I'm allergic to alcohol. I think I told y'all that before. I got that Asian thing, half Asian thing in me where I can't drink alcohol. I turn red. And not only that, I get extremely, yeah, well, let's just say y'all don't want me to drink. So I didn't. I used to smoke a lot. So I can't remember little little simple stuff. Burned up a whole bunch of brain cells. Luckily I got a couple billion more. Just enough left to do this stuff. Barely. But it is what it is. Yeah, that screw was too long, so I had to put a nut on it. Hopefully that'll work. It's just temporary. What else I was talking about? Oh, all right. So let's talk about these lipos, man, because you know, lipos are expensive, no doubt about it. But if you want power and lots of current, lots of amps, and you know, you're limited on your space, they work good for that. Because basically, man, I could fill this frame up with some lipos. But what I'm going to do right now is just use them in conjunction with what I already have. That big old 70, well, it ain't that big. That's 72 volt 40 amp hour. For now, like I said, I'm definitely going to build a battery for this bike. But we all know that takes some time. So I ain't got that kind of time right now. I want to get up and running. So the fastest way to get up and running, that's another reason why lipos come in handy, is because even if you got to call somebody and tell them you want to build a battery, that takes time. Or you can call Lightspeed or them other guys up there in New Jersey, and Power Lithium and Chad Battery. You want to spend a fortune on those too. But like I said, if you limit it for, you know, in space, you can do a lot with lipos, man. You just got to know how to put them in series and parallel and use the right kind of connectors and everything so you can get the max out of them joints. Now, believe me, you can get lipos to deliver a whole lot more power than any of them cells. I'm gonna have to angle that. I have to angle pull that down and cut this seat pole. It's too long, but anyway, good old comfy seat that I used the last time. So yeah, all right. Let me. I think this is something else. I think I know what this is. Oh, okay. This is. I mean, this ain't really no unboxing. I had a few little trinkets that came. My little red sprocket. You know, y'all know I ordered that crank with that big dumbass sprocket. So I got the right size one now. Hopefully that bolts up on that crank arm I got. And I got some brake pads, which I don't even think I'm gonna be using now, because I think I'm gonna buy these other set of brakes. Wait a minute. Wow, this must be really, really cheap, or it's aluminum, because it's really light. This is initially I was going to use this on the Ciron to try to convert that to a belt drive. But guess what? I don't have that no more. So I didn't cancel it. I could have canceled it. But I said, nope, I'm going to keep it, because I still may be able to use this little conversion kit on the cyber bike. Now, as y'all can see, the cyber bike was in pieces yesterday. It was buck naked. It was buck naked yesterday, but cause I hit him up. But anyway, I threw them back together earlier today. For the most part, everything with the controller, the main part. But I figured y'all ain't need to see me throwing the basic stuff back together, so I saved the controller part. That's the main thing. But anyway, this is a sprocket that is going to accommodate this belt right here. And I was looking at that back wheel and the sprocket that's on there now, and I'm pretty sure this got those universal mounting holes on it. I'm hoping that some of these holes line up and I can use it. If not, I'm going to drill some holes. I'm going to make it happen no matter what. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to make this work. Now, I'm just doing it just to be doing it. I don't need to do it, because that bike already has the primary belt conversion, and it's nice and quiet. Originally, those bikes was making hella noise because the primary chain was a chain, and you know how that goes. Even on them Cirons, when people change those belts over the chains, them things make extra noise, more noise than they already make. But yeah, so even though that thing's quiet, I'm gonna see if I can switch the belt on there. Alright, so these are the Lipos, man. These are a good deal right now too. I think they got a sale going on Amazon, and these are high output, 120C. $10,000 milliamps, which is 10,000 amp hours. 10,000 milliamps is, wait a minute, 10,000 milliamps is 10 amp hours. Alright, there they are right there. Now you see the form factor of these. They perfect for making little cheek packs, which I call it cheek packs. Because guess what? My last bike had some little cheap packs like that up in there. And I was on 96 volts. And I had 100 fools telling me that ain't gonna work, that ain't gonna work. I don't know who they thought they was talking to. But anyway, they do work. And like I said, the reason I got four of these equals up to 40 amp hours. And if I put all these in parallel, that makes 40 amp hours of 11.1 volts. That gives these the same capacity as my 72 volt. So putting these in series with my 72 volt, well, you know, they will drain exactly at the same time. So yeah. Now, if that thing could handle 108 like the far driver, I would have bought 8 of these. I would have bought 8 of them and put 4 in parallel in series with another 4. That would have been 22.2 volts in series with my 72 volts. And that would have had me close up in that range. Now, not only that, another thing you can do with these, you can build your complete battery out of just Lipos. You don't just have to buy them to add on to an existing pack. You can also build your entire pack out of these. Now, imagine, now of course I would be going with 8 or more. 8 or more. The average person can get away with 7 of these. 7 of these gives you 77.7 volts in series. But that's only going to be a 10 amp hour battery. 7 of these in series. So, to make it worthwhile, to give you some range, you're going to want 4 of those. 4 packs of 7. That'll give you a 40 amp hour pack. 77 volts, 40 amp hour. So you would need 7 times 4. You need 28 of these. 28 of these, and right now, these are on sale for 120 bucks. So if you need 28 of them, then you can buy 14, because they come in packs of 2. You can buy 14 times $120. You're looking at $1,600. Okay, $1,600 battery. Now, that sounds high, but how much is a Qi battery? How much is a lightning speed battery? How much are they? And how many amps can they put out? Now, if you have 4 of these in parallel, which is the 40 amp hour, that will also be 4 times 120C. They're 120C each on how many amps they can discharge. So you would have 480C worth of output current, which will probably be more than a light speed battery and a Qi battery. So I could be a little wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's more than both of them. You're talking about a kick-ass powerful battery for 1,600 bucks if you know how to wire all these up together. And I don't know how many you can fit in your frame, whatever kind of bike you got. I don't know how many can fit in here. Haven't figured any of that out. Because I'm not making a whole pack out of these. But who knows? Who knows? If I see how many I can fit in there, maybe I will do that. Not only that, the other good thing about using these, since everybody's scared of batteries blowing up and catching on fire, all these do is emit toxic gas. So while your house might not burn down and just smother you to death, but at least you won't kill the whole neighborhood. Anyway, I just wanted to say that, get that out there about the Lipos, because y'all already know I'm going with the Lipos for right now, because I just want to get this thing up and running as fast as possible. This is the fastest way to get there. Not only that, I told you guys with the last bike that I had, and I got that in the house, I should have brought it out here. I got a 350 amp relay. And what I was going to do with that 350 amp relay, I was going to put a switch on my handlebars where I could be cruising on 72 volts. And on the fly I can hit a switch, bam, and I'm at 96 volts. And yeah, you can do that if you got a big enough relay like that. So yeah, I'm going to hook that relay up. I got me a nice little switch, so I don't always have to ride on 95 volts, even though I probably will. But you know, just for the cool factor, I have my little turbo button where I can switch from 72 to 95 volts like that. But like I said, for the most part, I'll probably keep them on all the time, because I'm not going to be trying to figure out how many, you know, I want the amps to all be the same, so my big battery ain't wearing out before these. So I want them all to go dead at the same time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What y'all talking about? Oh yeah, I sent Bezos kids to college. Well, nah, his kids already went to college, man. $22S, that's right, you said $22S. What is that? What exactly is that? 22, I ain't got my calculator. What is that, like 88? 88 point something? That phone did. Let's see. Wait a minute, what you say, 22? Oh, 92? That's 92 volts? Is it 4.2? Is 4.2 the full charge voltage for these? Or is it something else? Is it different? I think it should be 4. Oh, 3.85. 3.85. Okay, hold up. So 84.7. Okay, 84.7. Guess what? I'm cool with that. If that's a continuous 84.7. All right, well, I'm glad you told me. I don't know why I was thinking that was a little. I thought somebody had said 100 volts, 1,000 amps. But whatever the case may be, even at 72 volts with 450 amps, it's going to be some problems. So it don't even matter. I'm just trying to get them little extra votes. Them little extra votes. Brace my balls, huh? Well, one thing for sure, I got some big balls, so they ain't gonna go nowhere. Oh man, getting a little nippy out here. When as soon as that sun go down, it get a little chilly down here in these woods. I lost my damn phone. Told y'all I'll be losing shit, man, and it's right here. I ain't been nowhere, but I'm blind. And this one did. I tell you what though, Lou, I might not have sent Bezos' kids to college, but he damn sure should give me one of them seats on that rocket. If he give me a seat on a rocket, bro, I'll be good with that. Oh, here go the little, I don't know how I misplaced these. They give you a new little primary sprocket for that belt drive. And they give you a tensioner. So, man, I'm telling you, I think I can make this work. I probably will need to upgrade to a better belt at some point. Because for what I paid for this little kit, this belt can't be that great. But we're going to find out. And if I can put this little belt on the back, man, that thing should be super quiet. It's quiet now with the primary being the belt. If both of those are belts, man, that thing is going to be like a ninja, like this thing. This thing is like a ninja. I can roll up and knock somebody's head off. They'll never hear me coming. I don't do no stuff like that, so you know what I mean. Anyway, so I need to pull this battery back out and bypass this BMS. I know I said I was going to do that today, but I had a lazy day, man. Well, I didn't have a lazy day because you see I put that back together, but I didn't do the BMS today. So I'm going to save that for tomorrow. We're going to do the BMS tomorrow. And I got to make some little connectors. I ordered some connectors. They should be coming. But I'm going to make my own harness where I can plug them up. Plug them up in series. I got some, I can't use these because they too damn small. But if I can use these ends, possibly. Might be able to use them ends. I got a couple of these little wire connectors. I got the parallel ones. These make it so you can put them lipos in parallel. And these make it so you can put the lipos in series. I got a couple of them, couple of each kind. Then I got somewhere I got one where I can charge them. Where I can charge them all at the same time. Then I got this nice little harness that you can buy if you got a power supply. Like most guys that do this shit, well, not everybody got a power supply. And I use my power supply sometimes to charge stuff. And this thing has every type of end and connector on it for most of this stuff. So I can pretty much charge whatever with my power supply. You just got to be careful. Know what you're doing when you're using a variable power supply. Because if you don't set the voltage right or the current right, you're going to set some shit on fire. Blow some shit up. Especially if you got some batteries that's bypass and don't have a BMS. So I don't advise everybody to do that. That's only for the big boys, for real. Otherwise, you might find yourself standing outside 3 o'clock in the morning with the fire truck. And nobody wants that. These nice little stickers. My man Bill the Tunit is up in here. That's the man, y'all. I don't know if y'all seen well, I'm pretty sure most of y'all have seen his channel. He is the man. I'm inspiring. I have to inspire myself to be like him. We want to grow up someday to be like that guy. Him and Dr. Chopper and all of them guys. Man, I'm not even, you know what, I ain't gonna speak on it, but let me just tell you, man, I'm not gonna call no names, but I saw some advertisements of somebody that claimed that they was opening up a shop. They gonna work on e-bikes, repair e-bikes and all that. I'm trying to figure out how they gonna do any of that when they ain't worked on shit. But anyway, I don't know. I ain't even gonna worry about that. That ain't even my problem. I almost threw my brakes in the trash. Man, get out of here, man. I'm struggling. I'm just trying to get over the hump. I am out here struggling. I'm trying to survive, man. That's all I'm trying to do. If I'm here next year, I will be a happy guy. People don't realize how hard this is. I mean, it's not hard, but just staying focused and staying with it, you know. But that's why I said, when you decide you want to go in business and do stuff, you got to do something you love, man. And I love this shit, man. So, you know, it's never going to wear off for me. I'm always going to be doing this shit. Unless I fall down the steps and break some legs or something, this is what I'm going to be doing. All right, let me, yeah, we getting down to the nitty gritty. It won't be much longer, but, you know what, that continuous power thing, I've always been thinking something like that, but not with these, but with electric vehicles. But somebody actually beat me, well, it didn't beat me to it, it's been done already. What's that guy's channel? It's a guy who builds motors and does like slow motion videos of motors running and electric vehicles, works on the Teslas and stuff. Man, I just watched his video earlier today, and he put a generator in the back of his Tesla. And see, I had never thought about putting a generator in the back of the Tesla, but I was just thinking you could pull a little, you know, you could pull a little trailer behind you with a big generator on it and be charging as you ride and never have to stop. But man, this guy, he put it in the, man, what is that guy's name? He got an awesome channel. Got millions of subscribers. Wait a minute, let me see if I can find it real quick. I just watched it not too long ago. Oh man. I don't know. I done just since then I done been through a million videos. But y'all know who I'm talking about. Wait a minute, man. I don't want to mess with that because my GoPro running off of that. I'm going to tell you real quick. I'm going to find it on my history right now. Warp perception. The warp perception guy. He did it right here. Cordless Tesla. I drive 1,800 miles without charging. He got 2.1 million views on that video. He just did it 2 weeks ago. Because it is hard to build something that can produce just as much power as you're burning. So that's why he had to use something, you know, other than trying to get that same vehicle to make that power. So he used a generator, some type of extra big powerful generator in the back. But I'm gonna have to watch it again because I didn't get to really watch it. But I don't think he could charge while he drove. Maybe he could. But I know like when he stopped at the restaurants and all that, he would start it up. Or like when he was in his hotel, people was mad as shit because they left that thing running in the parking lot. That generator was loud too, boy. But people have always tried to, you know, build something. What's that called? Perpetual energy, where a device is making just as much energy as, you know, it's burning. That's, you know, it's kind of impossible as far as the physics of it. But there's got to be a way. I always thought that there should be a way you should be able to do it with gearing. If you got enough gears and stuff going from big gears to a little gear to another big gear to a little gear, then you can keep them RPMs and stuff up high enough that your generator should be able to charge more than what your system is burning. But you would have to have some type of you know, some type of gearing system. Just like pulleys, you use a bunch of pulleys to make shit lighter. You would have to use a bunch of gears to, you know, it's probably a way you can do it, but I don't know, man. If somebody come up with that when they be rich, but then the government come and kill you, just like the rest of the dudes that built the cars that drive on water and all that. They always end up dying or having, you know, some weird accident. You know, them petrol energy people, them big oil, they don't want nothing like that. They're gonna make sure you have an accident. Big oil ain't having that. They make too much money. Oh boy. Alright guys, I'm running out of juice. I'm running out of shit to talk about. It's getting cold. I need to shut it down. I got bikes to bring in here. I got about 3-4 bikes sitting outside. So I'm about to wrap it up. What you tripping off, Lil? Then I'm gonna be out of here. Ain't nobody else got nothing else important to talk about. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, fellas. Be out here sometime tomorrow. Probably not till the afternoon. And not only that, we hope that waiting on them hall sensors for that Ciron, man. I gotta get that guy's Ciron out of here. So hopefully that comes tomorrow. If the Ciron part comes, then that's priority number 1. That goes in front of all my stuff. But other than that, That's what it is. All right, fellas, y'all have a good night. I ain't had that much time left anyway, so I'm gonna holler at y'all before this thing cuts off on me. That should be here Tuesday. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can look that up real quick. I ordered it, it said 2 days, and I told you it didn't, last night that it didn't process initially. I was looking at another kit that them what are the Moto guys use. It's another kit that's like that GLE kit. I was watching a video today. Looked like it's the same type of app. Got the little speedometers and stuff on it. Man, of course I can't never find stuff when I'm looking for it, man. Oh, here it is. Green Line Engineering. Green Line Engineering, it doesn't say, man. I had to do the little tracking on it. That's probably going to take too long to do. But it should be here tomorrow or Tuesday, man. Oh, okay. What's them guys? I was watching a video today. And matter of fact, he was showing everybody he was showing people how to program and tune and all that. But it looked like exactly the same type of app. Let's see. EMB. EMB. Is that the same thing or kind of like the same thing? Oh, well, yeah. Duh. I told you. I got that old man brain. Yeah, it's definitely time for me to go now. Oh, man. Definitely time for me to go. All right, y'all. I'm definitely leaving on that one. I holler at y'all, fellas. Everybody have a good night. Take it easy. Take care. Deuces. It's been a Crooked Finger production. We are OUT up out of here. Peace.